Guess what? Big exam tomorrow. You are studying really hard with all the energy, focus, and enthusiasm. You finished chapter 1, 2, and 3. And as you were finishing that last chapter, you remember that tough breakup with the girl that you really loved. All the energy and the focus you all had all gone. In that specific moment, you wished for something, maybe a pill to get rid of that depressive feeling and get back all the energy and focus to be productive again. Now, what if I told you I have a tool that is backed by science that can just do that? This tool can be used anywhere, anytime you need it. It works instantly and effectively. And the tool is the practice of gratitude. But wait, this is not the ordinary gratitude practice where you sit in silence and think about all the things you're grateful for, or you write down what you appreciate about your life. Even though these practices are helpful, but they are not as effective as the type I'm going to show you in this video. So, in this video, I will be covering the following. First, I will explain how gratitude works and the science behind it. Then I will disclose what is the most effective type of gratitude practice. I will guide you through a step-by-step plan to execute the gratitude practice and get the most out of it. I will even show you how to turn that gratitude practice into a tool that you can use to instantly feel better whenever you feel down. Now the question would be, how does gratitude even work? Well, it's simple. Our brain has different parts that controls how we feel. We have first the prefrontal cortex that regulates our emotion. We have neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin that are released when we feel pleasure. And we have the last thing, which is the brain pathway that is activated when we feel pleasure, and especially when it's linked to certain activity, and hence the name, the reward pathway. Anyway, so the gratitude comes in and activate all these systems together to elevate our overall mood. And the best part is when gratitude is done correctly and more often, these systems becomes more sensitive to be activated easier and faster. We will get to that point later in the video. Now that we know how gratitude works and what are the least effective types of gratitude are, it's time to reveal that the most effective practice of gratitude is the receiving of gratitude. I know it is kind of surprising, however, it is very logical. This is because the key difference between the normal kind of practice, gratitude practice, and the receiving gratitude is the social element. We have the social spices. This is because as humans, we value social connection. This is because it provided a lot of advantages for our survival and for our emotional well-being, and therefore it will be receiving gratitude will be much more potent in activating all the systems that I talked about earlier, and it will have longer activation and better elevation of mood and reduction of stress and depression. Now that it is clear that receiving gratitude is powerful, it is also very clear that waiting around to receive that gratitude is an impractical approach. So how do we make it practical? Well, you first need to know that our brain cannot differentiate between the real-life experiences and what we think. I'll give you an example. Think of a moment where you were really happy. Let's say you went out with your girlfriend or with your friends. Think in details. Let's say, what did you do? What the conversation was about, and the more details you remember and you recite, the more you will feel the same as if you were actually there. Another concept that makes receiving gratitude more practical is the theory of mind. This concept states that we have the ability to put ourselves in the mind of others, and so that we can share their feelings. So let's say we're watching a movie where the character cries, we cry. Let's say we're watching a horror movie where the character gets scared, we get scared at the exact moment, because we have this mind reading power, which is the theory of mind, that we step in the character's head and share the same feelings. So in the same way, we can use these concepts to get the benefit of receiving gratitude as if we are actually receiving it right now in real life, either from our old personal experiences or other people experiences. It could be a story you have read, a movie you have seen, or even a real life personal experience for your friend where he helped someone and someone thanked him and gave him gratitude. As now we know all the ingredients and know how our mind works, it's time to cook. So the first thing is you need to find a story where you were genuinely thanked, or a story where someone else you saw being genuinely thanked for something they did. Here is a quick example. Let's say you were watching a movie about a superhero that rescued a boy and returned him to his parents. Automatically you will find yourself stepping into the superhero's shoes, and as the parents of the kid thank and show gratitude to that superhero, you will feel the happiness and pride as if you were the superhero who saved the boy and was thanked for it. By the way, there are two important things to point out. First, it is important that the interaction between the receiver and the giver of gratitude should be genuine so that it will be elicting genuine happiness from you. Second thing is, you have to recall or listen to the story in its entirety at least once to set up the context in your mind. Now, the final step is to take bullet points notes of the story that will serve as a reminder of the parts that touched you emotionally. These points could include how the giver of the gratitude felt before getting the help, how both you and the person felt after your help, the difference your help made in their life, and finally, how you felt about yourself after helping and receiving genuine thanks. The entire process then involves reading out these bullet points as a cue to your nervous system of the sense of gratitude. And this should only take about 2 to 3 minutes. And when you repeat this 3 to 5 times a week, your brain will go through something called neuroplasticity, which is your brain is being programmed to be more efficient in receiving gratitude and activating the neural circuit that makes us feel good. And that's how you can turn this practice into a tool that you can use in that specific moment to instantly remove all the depressive feeling and gain all the energy and focus to be productive again, which is by just reading the bullet points that your brain was programmed to receive it efficiently and to activate the neural circuit instantly by just a little reminder. So now we have reached the end of the video. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments down below. And if you want a detailed and deeper understanding of what I have covered in this video, you can watch Dr. Andre Huberman's episode on the practice of gratitude, where I have gathered all my knowledge and information from. And I will put also in the description below a link to that video, along with a PDF where I have written all the summaries and takeaways of what I have covered in this video. So thank you guys for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content. Peace.